emphasize, you were talking earlier about how he did piecing together and even putting in his own interpretation and all that. I wonder how he got that those kind of details.
Well, probably what Kathy asked about how John would have gotten certain of those kinds of details of, like even the high priest's servant's name. There may well have been traditions behind that. One of the things that they say is that, as the churches grew more widespread, different ones may have emphasized different traditions. And so, you all know the telephone game, where, you pass a secret along a line of people, and then you compare how it began and how it ended. Some of that same sort of thing is happening here. In fact, what we really see in the Gospels is not the great differences, but in a variety of settings and in a variety of ways that these traditions passed on, how much the same they are in their heart, even if there are incidental differences, even if there are different ways of telling the same story, or different stories that might seem to be incompatible with each other. None of those touch the heart of the message. None of them touch, really, the final significance of the crucifixion. I'd like to end right here and be able to begin again next week, or next time, 2 weeks from now, with the Jewish trial. During that time, you'll have your chance to read this. You may have a few more questions. During that time, I'm going to have a little bit more time to study them also in the light of Father Raymond Brown's books, and may very well have a little more focused sorts of things to point out. So, meantime, if you're interested, in just a moment, and I'll take it in a minute. If you're interested, what my sources were, and what I'm listening to at this moment in my car, on page 13. That's The Death of the Messiah, Commentary on the Passion Narratives by Father Raymond Brown. And he has a wonderful set of CDs of a lecture series that he gave, I think it was in Ireland actually, that are available. It's a 12 CD set, all on the Passion Narratives. And if you're really interested, those are some good things to have. If you're sort of interested, I would suggest the 80-page book that's right in the middle there. A Crucified Christ in Holy Week, Essays on the Four Gospel Passion Narratives. So with that, are there any questions? Kathy, you had a question?
Well, if Mark, this last one is 51, has there been any significance attributed to that?
To which?
Mark, the last.
Oh.
Is there any significance?
The man who ran off naked.
Yeah.
There's been a lot of speculation on it. In fact, that's one of the things I was just listening to today. One of the things that one scholar, contemporary scholar, said is that, well, it was a sign that there was somebody who was meeting Jesus by night, that Jesus was teaching the secrets of the kingdom, and that probably had a homosexual relationship with Jesus, and that's why he was naked under his linen cloth. That is rather interesting speculation, but there's nothing to support that other than the fact that some of the early Christian sects did have some pretty weird ideas. The other thing that has a little bit more tradition behind it is that in Mark's Gospel, in the empty tomb, there is the scene of when they discover the empty tomb, a young man clothed in white. And here, the young man with a linen cloth runs away naked. They see that as an allusion, an early allusion to baptismal practice. Because you were baptized by taking off all of your clothes, going down into the water, rising up and receiving a new white garment. And what that speculation is, and it probably Mark is too early to have that how would I say, to have baptismal practice ritualized quite to that extent. But that this was sort of symbolizing the Christian who takes off the old garment for the union with the death of Christ and then puts on the new white garment of grace in the risen Christ. It doesn't seem quite to square with the fact, though, that he's running away.
Have they ever thought maybe he was an angel or something?
The one who's running away?
Yeah.
That doesn't seem to be part of it. But the bottom line is there's been all this speculation and nobody really knows. It probably is not autobiographical to Mark. But a lot of speculation has been on that. Not autobiographical. In other words, that's not Mark talking about himself.
Right.
But because that was one of the items of speculation too. And it... Granville?
I noticed that in John it says, so Judas brought a detachment of soldiers together with the police from the chief priest and the Pharisees. And they came there, and is John anything against Judaizers or something at this stage, using the Pharisees?
Oh, he does say the Pharisees. The others don't.
John always
Yeah.
the Jews.
Yeah.
And didn't know whether.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. That's one that I can't right now give an answer to either. I don't claim to be an expert here. What I'm trying to do is to be sort of a fellow explorer with maybe a few little signs of the scout, let's say, helping to find our way through this. But so anyway, thank you all very much. And I do look forward to... thank you. I do look forward to maybe being in a little bit better shape. I thought I was pretty well prepared for what I had to say about Paul because I'm sort of living him. I'm not nearly as comfortable wandering through the passion sequences as, say, I was before Christmas with the nativity ones. But I had a little different time to prepare there. Maybe I'll have a little better time to prepare for 2 weeks. So stay tuned 2 weeks from now. Thank you. Thank you.